Fans have long speculated that Chrisean has a disability, but Chrisean has always maintained that there is nothing wrong with him and that fans are overreacting. However, after all this time, not only are there some signs that suggest Junior may need medical attention, but it also appears that Chrisean has known about this for a long time and has purposefully refused to get him help. And she has also been going above and beyond to conceal the evidence of his condition. It appears that her game is over because not only has she been caught red-handed, but also because multiple insiders have confirmed how far she is willing to conceal, as ironic as it may seem. Blueface was the first to raise suspicions that something might be amiss with Junior. A few months after the baby was born, Blueface went on a lengthy tirade on Twitter, in which he said he smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital. He was smoking before labor. You smoked your way to birth. You don't. Think I can get the kid for real? I have no intentions to take the baby. But if you are not showing the right signs, I will do what's best. Additionally, he stated, my son is not healthy because she smoked, drank, and was hit throughout her pregnancy, making it impossible for her to take even a month off. He went on to say that their kid developed a hernia as a result of her drinking and smoking. He tweeted, this is how my son D looks, and she was worried about me and lil baby. Like, beget our son C right then, do what you want. Along with a picture of Junior's privates. Baby still hasn't had the surgery for his hernia, he said, accusing Chrisean of being in denial and refusing to have the surgery. She's lying about how healthy he is and how steady she is on here talking about me and my seat. Fix our son's seat first, then go find someone else to ride. Everyone, tag her on her post or page or do whatever you have to do to make this happen so I can stop being the subject of live. He also exposed Chrisean for performing nose candy when he posted, I tried to do the right thing to keep it private, but this girl keeps going on and on. Leave me alone, you baby. She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She has been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointment so she can do what she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it was surgery, but they were talking about how she missed the appointment. Blue knows his appointment is already arranged with his surgeon. So don't sit here and lie, Ken added, claiming that Blueface had done all of that in an attempt to steal the kid away from her. I've been making it to all of his appointments in Baltimore now that you're pulling that automobile to get my baby taken away, Blueface. You know I'm really trying my hardest. So I really need your support. I'd be happy when they took your silly self away for that temporary case. It's crazy to think that Blueface would be the responsible parent in this case, which highlights how crazy things are. There were rumors that Junior had fetal alcohol syndrome, a condition that occurs when a pregnant woman consumes alcohol while pregnant. And based on what we know about Chrisean, you know that she drank a lot during her pregnancy.
I woke up today knowing I don't want a child no more. I don't want no kid no more. I don't think I want to be a Blueface girlfriend.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh. Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just.
No, you can't have no liquor.
Yes, I can. I can the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No.
Strange thing that fans observed about Junior was that he didn't cry like a normal newborn. Fans also noticed a respirator machine in one of her photos, which was alarming to say the least. They also began to worry that Junior might have vision problems because in several videos, he was frequently seen staring off into space with little eye movement or attempting to grasp objects, which is something most babies his age typically do. Continuing to live in denial, Chrisean mentioned that her son was healthy and that nothing was wrong with him.
She could be talking, walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child. To be honest.
But even her behavior demonstrated that she was lying about his condition. For instance, on his first birthday, in September of last year, she shared photos of him that appeared to show him standing, but fans quickly saw that he was actually propped up to lean against her leg. Furthermore, fans discovered that she also had a habit of she alters his photos on the internet to make him appear more normal. Additionally, individuals have accused her of purposefully denying Junior assistance because she was in denial about Blueface's mother. On Instagram Live, Karlissa talked about how she felt when she first saw Junior, saying that she knew something wasn't right the instant she set eyes on him.
And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing him. I never seen him whoop before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent.
She also asserted that Junior's ailment was caused by Chrisean's drinking.
Don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling.
You would think that Chrisean would try to help him. But that's not the case since, as I mentioned earlier, she is in denial. According to her former friend Janet, she attempted to help Junior, but Chrisean turned her down.
Answer to help Junior. I did. My cousin is a specialist. I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're a regular children, we offered the help as much as we can. My cousin literally has her BA in all of this. It's when people are in denial of stuff, it's you can't help people when they're in denial.
However, that isn't the entire tale. Additionally, Chrisean and her best friend Marsh had a falling out over Junior's health while Chrisean was incarcerated. Marsh was taking care of the baby and wanted to take him to the hospital. When Chrisean learned that Marsh was attempting to get Junior checked out, she lost it. According to a leaked text between Marsh and her friend, she said she became because when she called from jail, I told her I couldn't keep Junior. She kept promising me all this money and stuff, but days passed and nothing appeared on my cash app, and Junior was only wearing clothes. And when I had my sister babysit him so I could take some clients to make rent money, my sister was saying she was going to take him to the hospital because he kept spitting up. So when Chrissy called, I told her and she went crazy on me. So I had Smiley come get him from my sister. His back, no milk because he can't eat food, no blanket, no car seat, no clothes, no shoes, no bottles, nothing. I bought everything I could, but I still have my own child to look after. Indeed, it appears that Chrisean was adamant about concealing her son's illness to the point where she wouldn't even seek medical help for him. Marcus stated that she used to be in that exposing Chrisean Reddit every day, with notifications on so that whenever someone posted, she would be the first to see it. If you pay attention to her life, you can hear the Reddit notifications going off. Marsh even claimed that Chrisean went out of her way to stage photo shoots to make it seem like Junior was fine in order to maintain appearances for her fans. She would be applying her lashes, and she would show me articles from Reddit that said things like, "He can't walk, and he can't hold himself up." I would then post a photo of him with his walker and respond, "Chrissy, he can't though." And she'd say, "I've got to make them think he can. Otherwise, they're going to be saying he messed up because I was drinking, but I wasn't even drinking." That much? She's sick, bro. And to emphasize how completely deluded she is, she's still not getting the assistance he requires. Fans have accused Chrisean of faking spirituality instead of accepting responsibility because she has been on a roll about finding God and all that spiritual stuff. Junior was still having trouble holding his head up when she recently showed up at an event with him, and he was almost 2 years old. But instead of attempting to help her son, fans are not buying this and accuse her of fake spirituality. One fan wrote, "This is sad AF. Chrisean is literally people who can help your son out. Girls. I have a serious question. Why isn't Chrisean in jail for putting her baby in the womb? I'm not trying to drag the baby because that's crazy. But is it not against the law to have? Moms in here? Additionally, Chrisean's 20-month-old infant is unable to walk, talk, or keep his head up, yet someone contacts social services about her. This must be childhood, as she is even refusing assistance and medical care. It's a regrettable situation."
Irony, right? I mean, this has to be one of the most ironic situations pertaining to Chrisean Rock that we could even be discussing. I mean, come on now. You did everything that would lead to your son's health decline. But now, after everyone's getting on your head, after everyone's calling you a horrible mother, everyone's calling you a neglectful parent, a selfish person, a horrible human being, right? Now that you're being called these things, now that there's actually some pushback against what you've done, oh, well, now you want to release these videos, you want to release these quote-unquote AI videos, right? Or photoshopping, you know, you wanna manipulate things in a synthetic way to make your son, to make Junior appear more healthy than he is, right? But that's incredibly ironic because all you had to do for him to actually be that healthy was care when it mattered the most, right? When you were pregnant with Junior, when you were twerking and you were in the club and you were dancing and drinking, right? When you were doing these things, that was the time to care. That was the time, right? Now is not the time. Now you're trying to make him look healthy. You know, that's not good. What should have happened was when you were pregnant, you should have been doing the things that would make him end up healthy, that would make him be healthy. You know, you're focused on the appearance of things, not on the depths of things, not what's really inside, right? You're just focused on the veneer. Oh, if it looks good, then we're good. No, y'all ain't. No, y'all ain't good. Because you can show him walking, you can show him doing all of this, and whatever little video you made up or whatever you made, you can do that as much as you want. You can Photoshop whatever you want, you can edit things however you want. But the reality is, when that kid goes to school, everyone in his class is gonna know what the truth is. You know, you're not gonna be able to hide that. You can't AI real life. You can't. You can't do that. There's not gonna be any way to fake that in real life. You know, once he's really in the fire, in elementary school, middle school, etc., all of these disabilities are going to be coming to the forefront, and we're going to know no matter what. Even if you lie about it for years right now, you can only get away with that for a certain amount of time before he's exposed. He'll be in school, people will be having their phones out, they'll take videos of him, they'll make fun of him, right? Mainly because, not only because he's different than the other kids, and kids only respect people who are similar to them or have more authority than them. So they'll look at a kid like Junior and they'll be like, he doesn't have more authority than me, and he's not similar than me because he can't speak the way that we speak, and he can't walk the way that we walk. You know, you might have a speech impediment, might have difficulty walking, all of these things, right? Kids see that and they make fun of you, right? They don't help you or think about how bad your situation is, right? They might want to record him, something like that, because he's Blueface and Chrisean's kid. He's a famous kid, right? So I think that's where the problem happens, right? Because you can do all of this AI all you want, but it's all going to be exposed. It's all going to come to the light. You already ruined this kid. You've already doomed him to a miserable fate, right? He's always going to be more challenged than his peers. He's always going to be set back from his peers because of his health, right? And his disabilities that he allegedly has, right? These are things that are not small. These are massive, monumental things when it comes to a child's development, okay? And you've screwed him in every way when it comes to his own development, right? And so putting out a fake video or putting out some Photoshop post is not going to save that. There's nothing you can do to save that now. All you could have done, you should have been responsible when it mattered the most. You should have cared about this when it really mattered, right? That's what a good person would have done. That's what a good, responsible parent would have done. You know, someone who cares about their children. They would have taken those actions. But Chrisean obviously didn't care. She prioritized her own selfishness and twerking and clubbing and drinking and doing all of these things other than taking care of her kid and doing the things that really matter, right? And making sure that her kid's gonna be healthy when he's born. So now you gotta put out stuff like this. Now you gotta do stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's horrible. It's horrible, y'all. But let me know what y'all think about this stuff. What do you guys think about everything that was mentioned in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe. Yeah, Snow's right here. And if you want more content from an intellectual titan like myself, you know what to do. You turn on the notifications. You want to be in a community of like-minded individuals, people who are on a higher level of consciousness, people who don't follow these degenerate agendas, who are a cut above the rest of the scumbags on this earth, who just follow and consume everything without thinking twice about it. Well, then you know what to do, right? If you want to be a part of a community like that, community of people who are on a higher level of consciousness, higher level individuals, well, then you're going to contribute. You're going to do the things that contribute to that reality for yourself, right? You're going to subscribe. You're going to comment. You're going to like the video. Okay, you know what to do. Snow's right here. Like I said, tuning out. Be easy, y'all.